Hi there, welcome to my Court's Kitchen once again. So today we're making some yummy, easy fried fish. Okay, so in a bowl you're going to add a handful of flour. You're then going to add some dry parsley. I actually added a lot because I love parsley, and some coarse chilli. Okay, when you're done, you're then going to add some paprika. I actually added normal paprika and smoked paprika to my mixture, and some black pepper. You're then going to add a pinch of baking powder, just a pinch, not too much, to your mix. Okay, so when you're done, you're then going to add some fish spice. I actually added 2 tablespoons of fish spice to my mixture, and then you can just combine everything together. Okay, mix it nicely, and of course, you need to add some salt for taste and mix everything together. Okay, so when you're done mixing, you're then going to need 250 ml of sparkling water. I used a 500 ml water, bottle water, but I only used half of it. So that's exactly 250 ml. You will then add it to your flour mixture very nicely, nice and slow, while mixing everything together to make sure you don't get any lumps. Okay, so you mix one part at a time. You don't mix too much. You don't add everything inside. You need to add it slowly while mixing to get the right consistency. You don't want this to be too thick. You don't want it to be too thin. It must just be right, medium, so you don't get a thick batter, and you also don't get something that's too thin. That's not gonna coat your fish enough. Okay, so now once you're done with this, you are ready. You can add a little bit of raja. I added the medium spice one and mix everything together. That just for that color, you want that beautiful color as well to pop. Okay, and when you're done, you can then take your hake. I'm using hake today. Make sure that it's clean, so it was prepped way before. You're now going to put it into your mixture. So make sure that everything fits inside the mixture. Everything must be inside because you want to marinate the fish. You want to make sure that all the flavors are absorbed into the fish. Okay, so once you're done with this step, you're going to put your fish aside for about 15 minutes to 2 hours. You can keep it in the fridge. The longer the better, because obviously the taste and the flavors would have absorbed nicely in the fish. So it will taste even better. Okay, so during this time, when the fish is set aside, you will be warming your oil in a pan. So in a pan, you're going to warm your oil on low to medium heat. You don't want it too high because you don't want your fish to burn. You don't want it too low because you obviously don't want your fish to drown in the oil. It's going to be too oily when you take it out of the pan. Okay, so make sure that the oil is just right. Okay, so obviously you must test the oil first to make sure that it's warm enough, it's hot enough. You can just dip a little bit of the batter inside to make sure that it's hot. Okay, you can then start frying your fish. When you fry your fish, don't put too much into the pan. 2 is enough, 2 to 3, because obviously if it's too much, then it's going to lower the heat a little bit, and therefore your fish is actually going to drown in the oil. Okay, so make sure, give it time and be patient when you're doing this. Start frying the skin side first so that the fish does not stick to the pan. It's so much easier to turn it over, and there won't be any issues. So you start with the skin side first. You're gonna fry it for about 5 minutes until it's golden brown before you turn it over. Okay, turn it over carefully and fry again for about 5 minutes as well. Okay, so by the time you're done with this, you'll see it's golden brown. It's not gonna be too hard, and it's soft in the inside also. Okay, so as you can see, after 5 minutes, it looks really nice. It's golden brown and it's ready to be served. And enjoy. Thank you for joining in.